Okay, so we're going to start working on the project that uses the items that we've already worked with and created so far. You should have your square with or your rectangle with the two rectangles inside, and a tree and three shrubs. So that should be ready to go, and it should look something like mine. I'm going to show you a preview of where we are going with this. So we are going to provide a landscape for the drawing that you see over on the left using these items, and we're going to create this design. So I'm going to start with the hardscape area, and we're going to modify the walkway, so we're erasing the hatch in these walkway areas, and we're going to fill in this area with concrete. So now this is one solid concrete area with a porch, and this walkway is existing, but we're going to go ahead and change it. So we're going to move by typing in M and selecting these objects, relocate those from the midpoint to the midpoint of the concrete walkway. From here, trim, hit enter, and trim away that piece of walkway. So now we have concrete walk all the way around here, and then it's going to end at this turn. So we're going to do that by exploding the line, so X for explode, and then extend the line right there. And I'll show you in a second what we're going to do along this walkway. But for now, I want you to go onto the L concrete layer and draw a line, L for line, at the turn of that walkway. The next thing we're going to do is draw a rectangle at 30, 30. Enter. And let's take that and move it again from the midpoint, and let's do it to the end point here. And then we're just going to move it over using your polar snaps on. Move that over 3, and then move it down, and we're moving it down 18 inches. So you should have a square, which will be a concrete stepping pad that's located inside of this line, which will be the boundary of our gravel that's going to surround these stepping stones. So we're going to want to create a line of stepping stones all the way up to this corner. We'll do that by using the array command, AR, and selecting this object and hit enter. Now we want it to be rectangular, and we get a little preview, but that's not exactly what we're going for. So go to here, and we want the array to extend to about there, but we would like to have less distance between those stepping stones, so we're going to make them the distance between is going to be 3 feet. And we're going to need a few more rows. So let's see if we can grab this and add a couple more. So we have 8 rows with 3 feet between each one. Let's close that array. And this is what you should have so far. Our next step is going to be to add a poured-in-place bench seat that's going to go around this fountain. To do that, we're going to offset this line, and we want to offset that about 30 inches. So this is a nice big seat wall. Let's take that and trim away this piece. And the next thing we will do here is change these guys, that right there, to the wall layer so you can tell that it has some elevation to it, and offset it back 30 inches so we can tell the difference between the two. Then on the wall layer, I'm going to draw a line from the end point to the end point, and from the end point to the end point. So this should show your walkways with the fountain, with a seat wall around it, and some stepping stones going over to the side. We'll start with the planting in the next segment of the video.